Welcome back to another episode of Tekken World Talk, the podcast that everyone loves where we talk about the Tekken world. I'm kwiss, got JoKa over there, got Bubsy over there. JoKa, how are we doing today? How are we feeling? I saw you this past weekend actually. You were in Birmingham for VSFighting.
I was in Birmingham, man. I'm happy. I was just watching the last podcast just before we started this podcast, and I remember how hot it was because Bubsy opened up with "I'm glistening today." But today, it was kind of hot in the UK today, but it wasn't too bad. But I'm good, man. How's everyone doing?
No, it was mad hot today, bro.
Yeah.
I swear this happened. Yeah. I don't know why I'm saying this, but I was walking, and I saw a random woman, stopped her car and offered me a lift, bro. I was about to get kidnapped today. I swear.
Just randomly.
Well, I swear, randomly. She's like, it's very hot. Do you want a lift, bro? I was like, bro. I was like, I'm alright, thanks. So just walk, bro. I was about to. There would be no podcast today. If I got in that car, but I don't know what's going on.
Where is Bubsy today?
Bro, I'm gone, bro. But yeah, nice being mad hot today.
Today was to be fair, I did have to do some errands today. Like it wasn't. It's been the worst it's been in a while. Like we have our next heat wave coming at some point. But speaking of heat, Tekken 8 has a lot of heat. A lot of heat is happening. There's so many tournaments. We've been away for a bit. So there's tournaments to cover. We'll take a look. As like what do we got? Stars Cup, only the best versus fighting, and bam. Those are the tournaments that have happened since we have been away. See that? I think the big shock when it comes to BAM, it's a shock. Who it depends who you ask whether or not it's a shock. I think Yagami taking that one over Ulsan. I think Ulsan goes to a tournament, you expect him to win it, but Yagami was the one to take it. Those two have gone back and forth. That joke, I'm pretty sure the start of Tekken 8, Yagami was a bit of a demon for Ulsan, no?
Yeah, I think he's one of the guys who has like a positive record against Ulsan, which is of course very hard, man. And yeah, everyone was pretty surprised that Yagami did take it over Ulsan. As you can see, Ulsan did try a lot of characters as well, man. 3 characters and Yagami just sticking with the Reina, man. But I'm not sure. Did any of you guys watch this? I didn't watch this live. But
I didn't see it. No, it was one of those ones I just kind of like caught up on the results.
Yeah, Yagami did beat Ulsan in winners finals and the grand finals, so pretty good.
Looking at the characters, the winners final, it says it was Dragunov and Azucena for Ulsan. That was 3-2 to Yagami. Then the grand final was 3-0, and it was Armor King and Dragunov. He's been trying a lot more Armor King recently. Bubsy, what do you feel about Armor King? Because I think he's a bit of a bastard, bro. But...
well, I feel it's a weird one because I still feel like he kind of plays similar to how he always plays, but then he's just got that weirdness. I think one of the main things for me that really sticks out is it's gonna be so small. Is that downforward 1 extension? For me, I ain't used to that at all. Do you know how many times I've been counter hit by the second hit and I just get what's that dumb throw he does and he spins you around and heat, bro? Do you know how many times I've seen that animation, bro? It annoys me. But I think you don't see that much representation of him. So I'm really interested to see if this is something that Ulsan's really working on. Obviously, EWC will talk about that, touch on that later. If that's something that is in the back pocket for that, but. At a high level, I'm not actually kind of sure how it does tournament, but in my head, I think he is tournament viable. I think he's got everything for like a first to two and how it runs, but we've never seen anyone do it, so I don't want to put myself on the limit and say that.
No, yeah, I think Armor King is a really good one. He kind of has everything he needs, and then there's kind of debate now. Is it Armor King or is it King? Which one's the better one? Which is fine. In Tekken 7, that was never a debate, but I think now we actually are able to have that debate, which is pretty cool.
But then, yeah. They both got wave dashes. No, I never actually thought of it like that, Yeah, for real.
I still think King's better, just slightly.
Yeah. I agree, but I see the other side.
I just think the wall Okazemi for King at the minute is just way that
3-2-2.
Yeah, once you get 3-2-2 the wall, it's just like, well, yes, isn't it?
Probably the best thing in Armor King's favor is that he probably doesn't have as terrible matchups as King does. I don't think Armor King has like a Ling. There's that Ling King, terrible matchup. I don't think Armor King has that. But speaking of next tournament, we have only the best OTB, takes place in Italy every year. Bode's tournament ran well as always. And now I want to say, is this the first time in Tekken 8 that only the best has been won by a European once more? The first time in Tekken 8?
Austin won last year.
Edge won last year.
Edge won last year.
Austin
won the year before.
Yeah, Austin. And then end of JoKa, you won the last Tekken 7 one, right?
I think so. 2022.
You won 22 or 23.
22.
Legoshi says yes,
I
and
just looked at my trophy. It says 22.
Nah, I like it.
So yeah, it's the first time, and it's not just it is a top 2 European. Now it wasn't as heavily stacked as like some of the other, like last year OTB is like Edge, Arslan. Arslan's gone to OTB for like the past 2 years as well. So not as heavily stacked with international, but again, Mo Il is looking like a top player right now. So for the players there to do what they did, like Kane got the win and then Sin got the win. Is Yoshimitsu broken? Who knows? But definitely, I think a big shout out to them. Kane and Trench getting the win. You know, always good to see UK shining. You know, gets a bunch of points. Yeah, like JoKa, Bubsy, did we watch this one? How did we feel? I only watched a couple matches.
I did watch this, you know, I'm not gonna lie. It was a good tournament. I did restream it. I'm not gonna lie, the grand finals was a bit sleeper because, you know, Yoshi mirrors. I don't really like mirrors too much, I'm not gonna lie. It really depends on the character, but when you have like 2 people that have played each other a lot and, you know, it's a Yoshi mirror, it's a bit boring, I'm not gonna lie. But overall, I think I did get some FOMO, man. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like OTB is one of those tournaments I hate missing, and whenever I miss it, I'm just like, damn, why didn't I go? You know, it always seems to be run well, and I really like Italy in general. But yeah, the overall event was very good. It's good to see a lot of European representation. King Ray Jr. was at this tournament. I don't think he made top 8. Yeah, he didn't make top 8.
He finished 9th, I think.
Yeah. But yeah, a really good tournament, man. Honestly, like, OTB is always a bang of a tournament. Hopefully he gets the master status, man. That'd be good.
I mean, Italy doesn't have. I think it'd be a good tournament to have that, but then something has to get taken off. You know, there's a discussion about that.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, one thing you mentioned about one thing about when you do go to Italy, because we've both been to a couple of OTBs now. It's like the level is pretty high as well in Italy. It kind of always been. Like if we go way back, there was a time you could say Italy was the best European Tekken region. Always had super strong players come out, and the general level is quite high in Italy.
Yeah.
So it is super cool to go there and play, because playing these guys online, like, I don't want to do that. Like, Italian connection, I don't want to deal with any of that. I don't get the time to play. I don't play a lot of these guys, but like going there, playing these players, it's a super strong scene. And yeah, Kane and Trench getting the win in the end.
It's only ask a question because I did tune in back and forth with this. When did did Sin run the victor, and when did he actually? Because that's when I tuned in. I saw Sin run the victor. When was that? Was that actually in? Was it like a winners final thing? Was
I think it's
reset?
Mower. He ran it, I think.
No, I'm sure I saw him running the victor against Kane at one point. Maybe I'm bugging.
I think he did dodge the mirror fully. I can't remember.
Because I was confused. I was like, wow, since I've never seen Sin play Victor, I was thinking maybe he just didn't want to play the mirror. That's what I remember in my head. But
Legoshi's saying grand finals, and I trust Legoshi. So it was
yeah. I think I definitely saw something. I was like, oh, that's a bit odd. Maybe I didn't, because I didn't watch Behind. I thought maybe something happened to make him go for the Victor. But yeah, all right, no worries.
Shout out to Kane though, man. I feel like Kane's been going very well this season thus far, man. I hope he does well at EWC. But before we talk about the EWC, let's talk about Stars Cup, man. This event was a fucking banger, bro. I swear to God. Moil, who just got 3rd at OTV, managed to win Stars Cup. And Bubsy, remember we were talking about Moil in general just being like a dark horse, even though everyone knows how good he is. It's just crazy how I feel like he's super consistent, you know. Honestly, everywhere he's gone, I feel like I'd rank him when it comes to consistency from the Koreans up there with like Mulgold and Ulsan, man. Honestly.
Top 5.
But it's a weird one, right? Because I get that, but I think it's like a double-edged thing, because I feel, even Ulsan was kind of mentioned this, like he does really well when he plays against players that he knows, right? So he does sick in Korea, but it's like, I've always said it, it's the European way that they play. And even Ulsan was saying that maybe the people don't actually understand the matchup here, so that's why it kind of, it's a bit in maybe a European's favor when he came to OD the best. But when he plays in Korea, it actually shocks me in it, because the way he plays, and I'm just like, it's amazing when I watch it, because I've been playing Jack for many years, and when I watch him, I'm just like, raw, I'm in awe. But then when I see him like play against other people that kind of don't tend to know the matchup, and they kind of like throw things out, it goes a bit wobbly. But he's definitely a dark horse, obviously, EWC, if he's actually preparing for players now, because now you know the whole pool. Well, we don't actually know the whole pool just yet, but it's, yeah, definitely I agree it's going to be a dark horse, because if he prepares for players and you can see what he does when he knows players, it's going to be, yeah, definitely one to watch out for EWC.
Yeah, I think I have to agree with that as well, because he has been doing just like, again, he has like a positive record versus low high this year, and that's Jack versus Brian matchup, which traditionally has been pretty bad for Jack. He's been doing really, really, really well this year. He's someone to look out for. I was speaking to a couple players versus fighting this past weekend and what they think about him, because I remember we actually spoke, JoKa. You actually said to me, we'll talk about EWC a bit later, but you said he's a bit of a dark horse pick to kind of do a lot of damage. And I've been sort of like feeling how other people feel about that. I think Kakoma said like he agrees. Like his big issue be like maybe some Pakistani players, maybe someone like Atif is probably like his biggest roadblock, but is that really saying anything? Is Atif like everyone's worried about that guy? But like, yeah, I definitely have to agree. He's definitely someone scary going into EWC. Top 8 Evo this year as well. You know, he had to be Crescent, I believe, to get there. So definitely someone to look out for EWC and beyond.
And you did qualify from Evo as well, right? Which is probably one of the hardest tournaments to qualify from, man. I'm not gonna lie, you know, open bracket and just a shit ton of good players, you know. It's definitely one of the harder tournaments. And again, his run was just crazy, like beating Lohai 2-1, then 3-0 in Jonding, and then being Ulsan 3-2, which was super close. Ulsan was super close to resetting it. But again, we gotta talk about Ulsan's run quickly, man. Like loses to Jonding 2-0, beats Rangchu, Mulgold, Jonding, and then loses to Moil, man. There's something about Ulsan in that losers bracket, bro. It's scary.
Do we think he's starting to activate? Like again, summer's coming up. We're in summer now. He's starting to activate.
I think so, man. It's EWC is getting closer, and so is Ulsan, man, and all the players know it. I feel like, man.
I mean, it's funny though, because with him, like I kind of like, because it's been 2 years of him winning it around this time, there's a lot of like there's a magnifying glass on him. I was looking like at his previous records, like previous ones before like EWC's, and last year's last one before EWC was Evo, and he finished like 33rd there. Like, he didn't have a good Evo. But the thing is, he hasn't had good. He had the one top 8 in 2024, but in general, his Evos aren't like his best performances. But like, yeah, he doesn't need to have a good tournament going into EWC. That's something we've seen. And again, when those sets get longer, first 3, first 5, Big Ram, like he is one of the players that is like one of the scariest, I think, going into.
He was actually saying that I think the hardest part for him, I guess we'll touch on it a little bit at EWC. You're saying that the hardest point for him, he feels, is going to be the group phase. He says once he gets it out, if he makes it out, that's when he's going to feel confident. Obviously, it's going to be first to 5, but we'll talk about all of that stuff later on, probably. Touch it on it.
And the last tournament we're going to be recapping about was VSFighting, which did just take place last weekend, man. This tournament was crazy, man. Of course, Ni did win. Aloha second place and Ulsan third place again, bro. I think the way Ulsan played, since we're talking about the topic of Ulsan, phenomenal, man. Seriously, like it just seems like when he's in losers, just something activates, man. I don't know what it is, bro, man. It's just so crazy. Like again, 3-0ing Kanda, 3-0ing Richie, 3-0ing Neon K. Did lose to Loai, but again, it was pretty. Loai versus Ulsan, that was pretty one-sided, right? I think Ulsan lost to Loai twice, right?
Yeah,
Loai probably loses. Which for Loai, huge confidence boost going into EWC next week, you know.
But Ni, man, Ni is looking locked in, man.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, what? You don't disrespect my goal like that.
No, it's like at this point, what do we even like? Yeah. What do we even say at this point? I think again, of all the players going into that, I think there's Ni. You know, it's Ni. Like, what can we really like say at this point? You know, he's been so good for so long. His Brian's looking strong, and he has that heihachi in the back pocket. I said this to a couple people, and this is my first time proper saying it public. I think that heihachi pick is preparation for Arsene Ash. I think if he plays Arsene Ash in tournament at any point, he's going to the heihachi. He saw Kudans beat Arsene Ash last year EWC head-to-head setup. He went in. He was going hard. I think heihachi on. I think what on on one foot is a secondary character just to like have, good to have a secondary. I think playing one character in this game is hard, even if they are as busted as Brian. It is still hard to just do one tournament the entire time, one character the entire time. But I think that heihachi pick may come down to being like Ash. If I have to play him, that's the character he's gonna go to because he saw Kudans do it. He knows how broken the character is. I think that we might see that if they play, but they've not played in like years in tournament at this point. So who knows?
I don't think it's because of Arslan, man. I legit just think he wants a second character. Of course, everyone knows how hard it is to play Tekken 8 tournament specifically. With one character, you need to have a sub, and I feel like Ni doesn't have confidence in Feng at all, which is why I think he's trying Heihachi. The problem I see with Ni's Heihachi specifically is he probably uses them against certain characters and playstyles. Like we saw him use it against Reina, and I think that's something he learned from Evo France last year when he lost to Corrales. I think he did try Brian against Corrales. I don't think that worked out well because Corrales beat him. So he's probably thinking of characters to play in maybe Brian's bad matchups, but again, I think that Heihachi, bro, like he's playing Heihachi without Warrior's Instinct, which is very
saving it.
Saving it for what? EWC?
He's saving it for Arslan. He's saving it for Arslan.
It's gonna be like a super pad Warrior's Instinct or something at EWC when he activates it, bro.
He's saving it, man. I promise you.
I thought I'm bugging. I thought he always did activate like Kudan on the fourth round. Maybe
he didn't, against I can't remember who was playing.
Oh no, you're right. I remember sometimes he didn't. Yeah. No.
It's interesting the way he's playing Heihachi though. It's good to see, man. It's cool to see as well.
The thing is, you kind of mentioned Reina being an issue. I do think, again, that is my goat. I'm not trying to say too much. I'm not too much my goat, but he does play against Reina quite poorly sometimes. He does just kind of take a lot of forward two pressure. He doesn't really down jab. He doesn't really jab. He does kind of just like, there are some issues, I think, in the way he played versus Reina, which I don't think switching characters is the fix for that. But that's kind of what Ni has always done throughout Tekken 7, where like, if there's a deficiency in a matchup, he will switch characters. He feels like Steve is good, he picks Steve. Feng is good, he picks Feng. Like he did that for a lot of Tekken 7. And maybe he starts doing that again in 8. Brian, for the most part, but for certain matchups, it's a Heihachi or another character.
For sure, man. And that is just a quick recap we just did. Here's the updated Tekken World Tour leaderboard. Of course, Arslan still number 1, but Rangchu very close to Arslan, man. Just 10 points behind. Insane, bro, man. Like, Rangchu also been putting in a lot of good shifts. He did super well at India. I think he got second at India, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, second.
But yeah, I feel like we're past the halfway point now, right? Surely
I think it's literally. I think this is like versus final ends is like now on like the last kind of like it's halfway busy. So it's basically halfway, yeah.
Yeah, man. So we're probably gonna see like, bro, I'd say the top 4 are more or less confirmed, right? Like 100%, Ferzine, of course, Lohai, Ni, getting a lot of points from VSFighting. Mulgold, Manja, Ulsan, Moil, Ikari, Arthur, Nobi, Tetsu, John Ding, Keisuke, Harvest and Veer, Kane and Trench, also with the top 8 performance and winning OTB, has put him in global leaderboard qualification. I hope he continues to travel because it would be cool.
In a while.
Isn't it only the top 16? Right.
No, it's top 20, but the 4 placing that will come into play.
Sure?
What are the tournaments? It's Evo. It's all the Evos, right? And EWC.
Yeah.
So the winner of Evo France, Evo Vegas, Evo Japan, and EWC automatically go into Tekken World Tour finals. And then what was something about? I think placing is also important. Top 16 plus 4 winners of Evos in EWC, yeah, like Legoshi said. So, but also I think if like somehow if one of those winners does fall outside the top 20 or whatever, like they take the bottom spot, basically where their points.
Yeah, I'm a bit confused, but I'm just gonna nod my head to say yeah.
It's similar to Capcom in that like if you win these events, you go straight to Tekken World Tour finals, but your points still matter when it comes to picking the groups for the group stage.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so it's top 16 of the leaderboard, and then it's the 3 Evo winners: Japan, Vegas, France,
and EWC.
EWC. I mean, Las Vegas, Arslan, like he's like you do.
And then I don't remember if someone wins 2 of those, like say Arsene wins either France or he wins, does the place not go to the LCQ? I can't remember.
I'm guessing it does, right?
I think that place goes. Legoshi will know.
Yeah.
I think that spot goes to the LCQ.
Interesting.
We'll wait for Legoshi confirmation, but if someone wins 2, it goes to the leaderboard.
Nice.
So then it'll be like top. Blood. I'm confused now.
The number will still be the same, right? Like right now, the priority is winning being one of the winners of the top 4 and then placing top 16 in points. That's the priority. But if someone happens to win 2 of those events, then there is an extra spot that goes to leaderboard, basically.
This is pretty close when it comes down to the bottom of the leaderboard now. Like it seems like I saw a lot of like 700s and down the bottom. That can get really that's gonna be interesting running.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are probably waiting for EWC to finish before they start focusing on, of course, the Tekken World Tour. So it's gonna be interesting to see like the next few tournaments after EWC, because I feel like CEO is after EWC.
A week after EWC.
Yeah. Wow.
No rest,
bro. Holy shit, man. That's crazy, you know.
Does EWC finish on the Saturday or the Sunday?
Sunday.
Okay, so Sunday, get home Monday. Maybe have a rest Tuesday, Wednesday, or you're back out there depending on where you live. So I think we might see a lot of players take CEO off this year just because of that. I think
so as well, yeah.
We might see. So, guys, let's go CEO this year. No one's going to be there. Let's just do CEO this year.
Top 8 get that entrance, isn't it? Wait, what are you coming out to this year?
It was in 2024. You're only allowed to use Tekken music.
Yeah.
So I picked the Tekken 8 intro song. And JoKa, didn't you do? Was it Tekken 5? The underground arena?
Yeah, the mod.
Damn it, come on!
But no one was chanting. I was doing this and no one was chanting Bubsy, bro, man.
Some people did.
Is that not sick, Bubsy, though? Come on, man.
I mean, I like the theory. Like, you had that prophet idea in your head. Like, you expected it to go one way, but... Like,
you know what my idea was? I wanted Kurt Angle's theme. That would be perfect, bro. I swear to God.
Sure?
Yeah. Even if they call I don't care, bro. Yeah. It's good.
Right, fair.
They've been cracking down on CEO entrances. I think it was 2021 or 22. I think 21 went to where like you could pick any video game music or AEW entrance themes. I guess because CEO was partnered and Kenny Omega is very like close to Jabali and stuff. So you had the choice of that. Then in 2023, I think that was when you got top 8 JoKa. You could also have video game music then still. And then in 2024, like for us, it was just Tekken music. So they're really like clamping down.
No, I can't lie that because wasn't there a couple times where like someone done the Stone Cold entrance and Stone Cold like retweeted it or something like that?
So it's mainly for DMCA purposes.
I guess
right?
So, yeah.
So it's like if they upload the VOD to YouTube, they don't want to get copyright claimed and maybe get a blocked. So like that I think like I understand it. I understand it, but I think like limiting it from video to just the game music is a bit like at least like be video games in general. But again, some video games will have DMCA rules that are a bit different, so it's a bit harsh.
Fair enough.
For sure. And next topic, of course, the EWC LCQ, which does start this Friday, guys. If you don't know, it is a 3-day event. First day will just be pools. Second day will be top 64 onwards, and then the third day is top 8. But yeah, man, the amount of players that are going, man. Kwiss, why are you not going? I want to ask you that before we even.
I'm on the list. I'm right there, man. I'm on the list.
So when's your train or your flight to Paris?
It's gonna be there in time.
Oh, okay, that's good to hear. But guys, like you can just see from some of these names, it's just insane, man. A lot of Pakistanis traveling there, a lot of Asians, Europeans, Americans, man. Honestly, I don't know what's gonna happen, man. 4 spots, of course, from the LCQ.
Look at the Pakistani flags, man. That's scary.
Pakistani flags, I see like just so many flags, Korean flags as well. I see Japanese flags. It's gonna be a blood.
Scary, man.
You know what? I want to ask you guys here.
Go on.
I want you guys to give me 2 players that you think are gonna qualify. Just 2. It doesn't have to be.
Can I do the easy ones?
Yeah. You know what? I'll start with the easy ones, yeah. And how about this? We're not allowed to pick the same guys, yeah.
Oh, okay. And you're gonna go first, right?
Zubair and Naman, I guaranteed qualified. I think.
That's nice. That's very nice. Wow. Wow. Bold predictions there from JoKa.
I think Zubair and Naman are looking really, really good, especially after their recent performance at the Pakistani Tekken League. A big shout out to Bars, of course. Honestly, they just look in their peak, man. I've never seen Naman play that good, man. Honestly, he just looks so confident, man. And so does Zubair, man. But again, something I do want to mention is I think it's Zubair and Naman's first time traveling to Europe. So again, the international travel experience might affect them. But honestly, I see those two qualifying. I don't see the only I do see players beating them, but I feel like on a good day, I feel like Zubair and Naman are like more or less unstoppable, honestly, against even some of the best players in the world versus the Knees, the Arslan Ashes. You know, I honestly think Zubair and Naman are going to take the LCQ, honestly.
I think we should reword the question, actually. We should say, who do you think is an underdog? I think that would be...
I feel like every single player is an underdog.
You think?
every single one of these players, everyone in the star GG is an underdog.
It's just those two. I mean, again, like, that is the biggest thing. That's the worry point. The fact that these two have not been to Europe yet to play European Tekken. But I think Zubair, he's the best Paul in the world. Like, I know there's like 5 people playing Paul, but like he is one of the he's someone you don't want to play against tournament. Numan, I think, also someone you don't want to play against. Like, those are the 2 names I think really, really, really stand out. So yeah, obviously JoKa's the easy ones. I mean, for underdogs as well, like, you know, who can really, you know, I would say Shaman maybe could do some damage. We saw him at VSFighting. Like, I think the way he plays is jarring. Like I think that could really cause some issues. Maybe Eddie, Tekken World Talk qualified last year. You know, looking super. Actually, we haven't really seen that much this season, so maybe it's been hyperbolic time chamber preparing for this one. But yeah, I think someone that like he's qualified every single year. This might be his first year missing out. Is Chikrin. You know, I think this year he's been a bit behind. We haven't seen too much of him. Like, you know, someone you normally expect to be qualified at this point. So I think if I had to pick someone, I think Chikrin, definitely a name that, like, you know, should be talking about.
I think that's the scary part about Chikrin. I feel like, yeah, when that guy is quiet, I feel like he's just cooking something. Bro, I remember season 1, everyone was complaining about the game, yeah, and then Chikrin just kept playing the game, pulled up to EVO Japan and won. Like, I think his work ethic and mentality is so good, man, seriously, and I think that always pays off in the end, you know.
I think the scary part of this is like how many guys have actually qualified for every EWC that aren't actually. Like you said, you mentioned Chikrin, there's Kokoma as well. I have a feeling, like I've said this before so many times, that Kokoma, when he's backed against the wall and he has no lives left and there's no chances, he's going to perform. I wouldn't be surprised if he sneaks in somehow. Like that would be my kind of like underdog pick to someone saying doing well. But who else is there? Edge as well. Edge is qualified twice. Not in it. Bilal. Is Chanel going? Did I see Chanel's name? Was he not playing anymore?
Yes, yeah.
He is there, but he doesn't really play that much anymore. But he's still a 2-time qualifier as well. So, and there's a bunch of people that qualified before, even like last year. You got, you know, Pina, Kingway Jr.,
Kudan's another LCQ one.
It's he said Kudan's. I Am Musician was there last year. There's so many guys that. It's gonna be a man. There's so many guys, like I said, qualify for this. There's so many of these new guys there as well that haven't qualified on their first time. It is legitimately something that I cannot call at all. Has Jod been playing much as well? This is a random question.
I played him in ranked today. He was playing Paul. Like, do with that information. Do with that information what you will. But he was at OTB, right? I think that's the last one I remember him at. It was at OTB.
But I don't remember seeing him the whole wave tour.
He's been a bit quiet this year. One, his performances haven't been to his standard, and just in general, he hasn't been going to as much. But even like, bro, none of us mentioned the name JDCR, right? Like, you know, he's a legend in his own right. But like, yeah, I think if I had to pick 2. JoKa's already taken the easy ones. If I had to pick 2 of, like, I would say Chikrin just because he's Chicorin. And you know, Crescent really has been someone like that might be my underdog pick. He might be the sneaky one that kind of gets his way in there. Because like he has been looking really good. Clive is still busted. He's the only KRX not academy member that hasn't qualified just yet. So like, he'll have the guys backing him up and like all behind him. But like yeah, and if I had to pick someone I really want to do it, it's Kakoma, and I keep saying this because he'll literally one round away at DreamHack versus KSK, literally one round. Then it just went belly up. It would be nice to see him get to EWC again.
Random. Is Kane and Trench going?
Yes,
he is going.
I'm excited to see the Europeans as well.
Yeah.
Europeans.
I want to see Kane and Trench versus Zubair.
After seeing like VSFighting, like I hope it's like inspired and like motivated all Europeans, especially before the LCQ, that you know anyone on a good day, if they're confident, can beat anyone, man. Literally everyone is beatable. No one is unbeatable. So I'm very excited to be spectating this event and seeing what happens, man, because the LCQ is always super fun because it's just so chaotic, man. So chaotic.
So Legoshi just said Kane is not going.
What?
Oh,
Legoshi, you sure?
that kind of sucks because
Why would he not go?
I feel like I heard him say he's going.
What?
Did he not
I can't say that.
Yeah, what an absolute idiot, bro. Look at the performances he's having, and he's not going. What?
But you never know what.
But I would get fired from work, bro, if it means he's going in the LCQ, bro. He has to go.
Oh, JoKa, you're not even working and you're not going. So
I'm working for the community.
Oh, okay.
But that's crazy, though. He's not in the list, actually. I just noticed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's I didn't notice him. But for some reason, I thought he was going. But yeah, well. One of the things about Ken and Trench I noticed is that he, in loads of, even when the first year he qualified in these kind of competitions, he just stays really consistent. He sometimes just has that amazing run where he would beat anyone. So if he was going, he would be a second underdog pick. But
I feel like when the pressure's on Kane, man, he always performs, man. Like somehow, I don't know what it is. I heard I don't know if this is true, bro. But someone told me that he's really focused on global leaderboard as well, right? That apparently he's going to the Philippines for Manila Madness.
Okay.
So that would be interesting to see, like Kane in Asia, right?
That would be a good shout for him, but like.
But why the fuck is he not going to LCQ, man?
But like going to the LCQ, man. Like
we haven't had confirmation that he's not going. Like,
but he's not on the list, and he's a notable player. But
let me
go. Kane right now on the Discord poll, please. I'm joking.
Bring Kane. I need to speak to Kane.
I'm sure. Let me look at the attendees. Let me just see
real quick. I can check. Kane. No, what the hell?
Can I just give him my spot? Like, just let him have my spot. I can't go. Let him have my spot.
Nah, there must be a legitimate reason, but it would have been nice to see him there.
One thing that does upset me though, and I do have to say it is kind of. I don't. It's good. In my head, it sounds so peak to say. I am upset King Ray Jr. is the only American going. No offense to King Ray Jr., but more a sense of. I miss the days when North American players were like traveling in like quite heavily. Like you'd have Joey Fury, you'd have Anakin, you'd have Kadu Core, you'd have at least like that core Joe Crush as well was no stranger to going quite heavily out as well. Like it does, again, not because it's King Ray Jr. It just upsets me he's the only North American player that is going, right? It's a scene that like, I don't know, like it's a scene. I'm not trying to sound deep and I'm not trying to stir any EUSs in a drama, but like again, it is harder for their players to travel. There are less tier 1 sponsors in the area for them. It's harder for them to train together as well because you have players that's on one coast versus players on another coast, and it's really hard for them. So again, they have sort of like lagged behind when it comes to Tekken 8. But like again, King Ray Jr. is the one who travels the most because again, like you see those 3 letters from the VIT has got vitality backing him. He can do that. Other players as well, so it's not as easy, but like it's like when North American players came to Europe, that used to be an event. Like we're gonna play sets, we're gonna do this, like let's do some rank. They play ranks, there's talk here and there, I have is Big Dame actually coming to the LCQ? Because I think I saw him tweet that he's in Europe.
I heard he's in Europe.
So the Big Dame might be there. And that's someone that could like. He's had quite a decent year, you know. Like he's had some big games. I think it was him versus Nobi at Combo Breaker, the final round. So he's had a good year. So that's someone I'm actually excited to see. Hopefully do some damage at the LCQ. But like, yeah, I think it can't all be on Ninja Killer. You know what I'm saying? Because like. When everyone talks about no, they only mention Ninja Killer. Ninja Killer, like he's a great player. We see him qualify for EWC, but like we want to see the scene rise. E versus NA is a great rivalry when we're both at our best. But like yeah, just want to see more of these players, man. Honestly, it's only King Ray Jr. He's alone out there. He's a young man. He's scared. He might get lost. You know.
Yeah, big shout out to the NA scene, man. I do miss seeing like Shadow, Anakin, and all those guys, man. Hopefully they get to travel more because of course NA does have a lot of talent, and I'm not even being sarcastic or joking. Honestly, I do think the region has a lot of talent, and it'd be cool to see like, you know, both regions playing against the stronger regions like Korea and Pakistan, like, you know, NA and Europe, sorry, taking on some of these stronger regions, you know, because that's what it's about, you know. I think it's not about being third or fourth best region, it's all about being the best that you can be, you know. It's about being the best region, and that's what we should all aim to be as competitors, even though I'm not a competitor right now. Kwiss is though. But yeah, I think it was important that I say that.
That's why Gamers 8 was like as great as it was, right? Yeah. Because it was like an official high standard region versus region. It wasn't even like Europe, it was country. So you had France, UK. Like it was such a great thing. Like regional team battles, like it was just such a cool thing to see. Like if Tekken ever gets something like Street Fighter League, I don't know. Like we just this is the type of thing we like to see.
I really hoped it was going to be part of Nations Cup. When I saw that whole Nations Cup originally be announced, I was just like, "Oh, this could actually kind of bring out the whole Gamers 8 kind of." I enjoyed watching Gamers 8 so much just because of that, and it wasn't even just because obviously you guys were there and supporting you guys, but just the whole like country v country, the whole setup. It was something very very enjoyable. So someone take notes and try to bring that back for next time.
Maybe next year. Maybe the games aren't locked. Maybe it's rotation. Maybe one year Street Fighter out, Tekken's in.
ENC is actually every 2 years.
So, oh, okay. So maybe in 2 years. Yeah. But by then we'll be old. You know, there'll be the new UK players will take over by then, but we'll be too old for that.
They already have.
No, well, what? Forget about us, man.
But yeah, I do quickly want to check out some of the brackets. Is there any names you guys want me to go over? I think I want to see Chikrin's path because I feel like Chikrin is someone that's been pretty quiet, so I want to see who he has to play, you know?
Oh, yeah,
are the brackets out yet?
I'm not sure if these are official, but
wait, can we see my path? Let's see my path. It'll decide whether or not I go. Let's take a look at my path. Hold on a second.
Okay. I'm not sure if these are official, by the way, guys, but it looks fine to me, you know?
Let me take a look. If it's mad, bro, I'm not even the top seed.
So you have Genius into potentially Double or Ronin. I'm not sure who these other guys are.
Oh, that's so doable, you know. I beat Double last year at CEO. Hold on. Then if I beat, then who is it? Then King Ray Jr. Then Crescent for wait, hold on a second.
Bro, book your flight.
I might have to go. Hold on a second. I might have to go.
Bro, I might have to go. Bro,
I might have to go.
You have to Kunimitsu, bro.
I might have to go, necessary. You know. Double into King Ray Jr. It's a Crescent into who?
Into Zubair free, bro. Easy, bro. Let's go, bro.
Wait, this might be a shout, you know. I might book it. I might have to. But yeah, see, like we saw Edge at the right. That's someone I'm quite interested in as well because like, he has by far been the best Hwaring player and one of the best Korean players throughout Tekken 8. I remember Ulsan once said, I think in his tier list last season, he said Hwaring is bad. Edge only wins because he's good at the game, which I think is a crazy statement now because I never felt like Hwaring was bad in this game until season 3 because he sucks now. But like, I think that's a crazy thing to say, right? Like, Hwaring is bad. So Edge is someone who I hope to have a good performance. See Tetsu's schedules against the top 8 there. Maybe Crescent.
XCC is seeded number 1, which is interesting.
Do you think maybe it's seeded mainly based on like separating players out and the numbers aren't as important, maybe?
Probably,
but wait,
yeah.
Wait. XCC versus
that's like Dion Gray.
Maybe
this might not be finished. Might not be finished. Because it's not Tekken World Tour seeding. So like it's not because Tekken World Tour seeding is Tekken World Tour points number 1. right? That's the main thing that bases seeding. So in seeding like this, you can do your best to separate players, so it might just not be finished yet. They did say the deadline to drop out was yesterday, I think. That was the deadline to drop out. But it doesn't look like these pools are finished, so maybe they'll still give players more time to drop out.
Guessing no players can drop in. I saw Cloud was trying to get in.
Yeah, I saw some people making some tweets.
I'm sure
Which is like,
I'm sure they'll let them enter. I think if they like for instance, there's like I think Moel and those are still in the bracket as well. I think.
Can you check?
Oh, they removed them. Okay,
Oh, they've
so the
been
people that
removed,
qualified
okay.
have been removed. So maybe these could potentially be final. Because it starts on Friday, bro. It's almost Thursday right now.
True. Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. I think it'd be wild to kind of just do a whole.
These could be. They're probably going to change what Dion and maybe Dion's not even playing. He's probably just a coach.
Maybe, yeah. And he just signed up. But also that does bet like that player. I don't know if it's a Tekken Players thing, but I will say Tekken Players like. The site, it was sign-ups were open for like months and it was free to sign up. Like if you didn't sign up in time, it's a skill issue. Like really and truly, it is a skill issue.
We could see some Bear versus Abel de Maestro if he's going. That would be interesting, you know.
I haven't seen Abel de Maestro play forever.
Yeah, I've barely seen him play in this game.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen him at all. Yeah, no, I don't think I've seen him at all.
Kobe, when was the last time you saw Pecos, bro?
Oh, like I remember there was an announcement either the start of this year or last year that he had got sponsored. There was an announcement, which surprised me because like I'd not seen him play it. He's not traveled at all in this game.
I didn't see him in Japan as well. Evo Japan.
I think he was there, but he didn't do. Everyone, lots of people had really bad Evo Japan. It's like CBM, Crescent, like some people was really bad. Low high, so like Evo Japan was a write-off for some people.
I had a good Evo Japan.
Yeah, you just whatever, man. But like, yeah, it's one of those ones where like he is someone, and I think on the start G it said his character is King.
Really?
Like, I think if you go to the start GG and look at the noble entrance, I think the Liquipedia page. I think if you looked at Echo's bottom left, King is the character there. So I don't know how much he has been playing. And if King is the character, it also doesn't surprise me. Like Pecos has been the guy who he's a bit like Chikrin, strong character. That's my pick. You know, he played like I think he played like Jin until Geese came out. Main Geese. He obviously played Leroy when Leroy came out. Like he's been one of them ones. I think I've seen him play Armor King as well. Someone just said he's a king and Armor King. Yeah, I think he's going for the kings in this game. So fair enough. It makes sense. It's the characters that like that doesn't surprise me to see him pick. But like yeah, that's very interesting. Like Pecos, you know, Tekken 7 was a bit of a yeah, was a demon in 7. Didn't see him too much in 8, and he's back again.
Yeah, I do want to check the last LCQ's winner, of course, Naman. I want to see this guy's path because Naman is, of course, demon. He could wait. Kashi Snake
into like Kashi Snake and then Kiva Omega.
I don't know if these, but like, would they really publish a bracket one day before the event? I think that's a big crazy for the people. It has happened before. Oh, Kashi
Snake is okay. So that probably explains his position in the seeding there.
Okay, so he probably has Kayane or Kibe.
I mean, they have Yoshi in Pakistan. You've got Sajal, so it's not like the character should be too much of a surprise. Then it's Jod. I could see Jod doing that.
I could, but I've not seen Jod play recently, man. But I was speaking to him, and he seems confident.
He was always like really consistent. Like there's one point where he's like, it seemed like every tournament he was entering, like literally being the latter stages, top 8 breaking. So, but like I said, I even asked about you guys. Have you seen him? Because I haven't seen him partake in anything this year personally. But I know he's not only the best, but I haven't actually seen him.
I mean, like I played him today and he picked Paul. He had for some time now. He had been saying like he wants Paul as a secondary. I'm playing versus him today. Like he was doing every single wall combo ended with a death fist. So like he has the execution for it. Like he can make it work. I just think when it comes to him and Nina, like that's a match made in hell. right there, because I think those two they just synergize so well. Like I think he is the best Nina main in Tekken. I think Arsene is obviously a better player, but with the way he utilizes Nina in the character, I say Jod is like the best.
I've always said that. I think his Nina is the most better on, the most optimized across the board.
Yeah, 100%. But like, yeah, we haven't seen him as much this year. Slow down a bit. But if there's one time to wake up, it is the LCQ. You got Tibetano and Ilias there as well, both previous qualifiers. Raya for a previous qualifier as well. Nino again, someone who like he's a European champion, isn't he? JoKa is a European champion. JoKa, isn't he?
Nino is a European champion indeed.
Yeah, someone let that happen. I wonder who.
Yeah, I wonder who that was, man.
But like, someone just watched him and wasted his heat for like an entire set. But like, anyway, but like, yeah, you've got Nino. Like again, these are European champions, previous qualifiers, beaten the best, been the best, gone to it's like. And like, this isn't even like this is the notable entrance, but there are still players missing off of this as well. So it's gonna be disgusting. like everyone's second game is difficult. Third game, like you need to. We talk about Evo quite often. I think you mentioned this quite often, JoKa, about like Arsene does so well at Evo. Like he just has the stamina, he has the endurance. When it comes to Evo, you have like maybe 4, 5, sometimes even 6 games that are like your easy games get out of the way because it's so big. This is a tournament where off your first game, off your second game, you need to be there. You need to be 100% ready to go. You can't make your mistakes. You don't really have that tune up because like if you look again at the bracket, like some people's second game is like a champion level opponent, and it's like get to the later stages, like you do not have any room for error.
For sure, man. And it's cool to see that the LCQ does have a 50k prize pot. Again, one thing you mentioned about stamina, one thing I do like about like EWC tournaments in general and Saudi run events is like, the schedule is really good. Like I think first day just being pools and then second day being top 64. And also one thing about like tournaments, like EWC tournaments specifically, is I think they start pretty late, which is pretty good in my opinion. When tournaments start like midday or like later on in the afternoon, I think it's really good, and it's more spread out. I think that's super important. Again, that could affect some players, but I think for the most part, it does benefit a lot of players, being able to have time to prepare for your next opponent and the next day and so on, I think that's really, really important as a competitor.
So what time does this one start? Because
this starts Friday 9 o'clock, but that's just pools, and then top 64.
Okay,
so top
it's
8,
later on in the day.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool.
Can you
the next day, not later on in the day, the next day. So it's a 3-day LCQ, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
All right, cool.
Can you click on the standings and like just expand it, the places 9 to 24, just to see where do you get paid from?
From 17 to 24.
Up to top 24 get paid. So again, for some of the players, again, for a lot of the European players, with some of the French players, it's like sure, a little bit of money, worst case scenario. Like maybe you don't think you're gonna get a top 4, but maybe you get like a decent payout off of it. Which again, the scene is cool to see. It's nice to have. But like, yeah, this is it, man. This is what a lot of players' years, leads up to. For those, did we take a look at the qualified already players? I don't think we did.
No, let's take a look at that.
But again, guys, the LCQ does start this Friday, ends on the Sunday, and then the finals, EWC finals, is next week. Where is Esports World Cup?
Oh,
here's the qualified players,
quick.
guys. So 32 players in total competing for a big prize pool of $1 million. Of course, Ulsan defending his title from last year and the year before. Lohai, Manja, Arthur, Farzin, Osama, Breadman, The John, Ikari, Ni, AK, Harvestanvir, Mulgold, Arslan, Ash, Keisuke, CBM, Tekken Master, Rangchu, Rest, Matsuba, Yagami, Nobi, Sin, Ao, Moil, Garsimir, John Ding, and Ninja Killer. There is only 4 spots remaining, and we'll be seeing who gets those 4 spots this Sunday, man.
Just looking at those names, bro.
And some of the names we don't have yet as well is just crazy, man.
Like you've got, and again, we have some first timers, right? Like even on this page, you've got Rest, Matsuba. I think Matsuba is someone who I think it surprised me. Like he did it in Korea, right?
Yeah.
Like I think that is huge. You know, I think there's going to be a huge confidence boost for him. And then I think the story. Also, one thing, Yagami qualified every single year, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's something to keep in mind. You know, again, people I say might be the best player not from a major region. Obviously, you have players like AK as well that also count in that. But like for me, it might be Yagami. And I think the story of the guy that everyone can also talk about, Ninja Killer, bro. You know, our first God Infinite. Do you think it's gonna play a factor in tournament? Like they're gonna, oh my god, this guy's God Infinite.
I think it is. He's gonna have like a special type of aura, you know. He's gonna have that God Infinite aura, and people are just gonna be scared.
Oh no, man. He did it with Law as well recently, didn't he? So it's like both his characters.
Yeah,
two infinites,
Before most people even get one. Do we think we might see? I think it's going to be owned the Law. I don't think there is a reason to not play Law in tournament. Obviously Farcom is good. Maybe there's a character or player matchup that it works for, but that is a terrible matchup for Jack. That could be a Mo-Il pick right there. And I think Ninja Killer has lost to Mo-Il in the past a couple of times. At least at DreamHack, I know Ninja Killer lost to Mo-Il. So maybe there's a chance he does go to it there. But like, yeah, he's someone who, you know, people have been saying for a long time when he plays against the big dogs, he's going to run over them. So, you know, is it going to happen? I'm just happy to see him there. You know, I think his Eron was electric. I hope to see more good performances on next week.
Yeah, no, I was surprised from Ninja Killer because this is the first time I've always heard about him, and that was the first time I saw him actually play at Evo, and it's something that actually really impressed me. So I'm excited to see how he does pitting up against all of these guys. Obviously, some of the returning guys as well. We've got the new guys, obviously the Europeans that I've seen. I'm interested to see how he does on this kind of stage. He's very theatrical, so it'll be interesting to see the theatrics out there. See what happens, mate.
But yeah, the finals does start on August 5th, guys. It's going to be running all the way to August 8th. You can still buy tickets from the EWC website. A lot of theatrics going to be happening, of course, in the finals. You'll probably see a lot of pop-offs like last year. You can get, I think, a little discount as well. But yeah, guys, it's super cool, man. It's super cool to see EWC happening again. It is happening in Paris this year, so it's, of course, closer for all of us Europeans. Again, you know what, guys? I'm going to have to ask you guys, give me one player you think is going to win the Esports World Cup for Tekken. I'm gonna say I'm gonna do a hot take. I think Mo-Il can take the entire EWC finals. I want to see what chat has to say as well, by the way. But I'm gonna say Mo-Il because I think his playstyle and his character counters the Japanese, the Pakistani, and the Korean playstyle along with the Europeans. And I think like the way he's been performing recently, he's gonna have a lot of confidence and momentum leading into the EWC. So I'm really excited to see how he does.
My camera overheated, by the way. But I think that's a decent pick. I think it makes sense. I'll be. Can I say someone who won't win it? I think Ulsan cannot do it for a third time.
You don't think so?
Like, I just feel like he, statistically speaking, by the number, I don't think, not because I don't think he's good enough. I just feel like at this, like, I just don't think he can do it for a third time.
Bro, I think you're doubting Ulsan, you know what happens when you doubt Ulsan, bro?
I genuinely think I am, but like it is so improbable. Like, does anyone know how Street Fighter EWC is doing? Like, how's Jaiha doing? Has he played yet?
He's playing tomorrow.
Okay, he hasn't played yet. Like,
we'll see how he plays tomorrow. And then we qualify. Then we'll come back. We'll redo this episode and then we'll come back to this bit.
It depends on Xiaohai, but like 3 times, I don't know. My pick, I want to see Lee do it, like, but I think I'm gonna go more for a kind of hot take, even though he's been like one of the best players of the year. I'm gonna say Farzine. Maybe Farzine just kind of gets over because again, he's won tournaments this year. He's looked super good. He's looked like the best player in the world at times. Combo breaker champion. Had to beat a lot of the players that are already here to get there. I would say I want Ni. I think it's Farzine, and it won't be Ulsan. That's my free.
Damn.
For free. I'm a
Free, man.
I think low high. I don't know why. I have a feeling that low high. Just to even, I know he lost this weekend, came second place, but to me, but sometimes it's not. It's sometimes about the path in it. Sometimes I feel that he's gonna get a good path. I think just the way he's been playing, I think has actually been amazing, outstanding, and just the way he's kind of like when I saw him actually at VSFighting, it's like he's bringing different kind of styles. He's got that aggressive style. He's able to slow it down as well. He's able to play in between. I just feel that low high is going to get the run, and I do see low high doing it this year.
I think something to also mention, guys. I'm sure EWC finals this year is first to 3 all the way through up until I think the final stage where they do first to 5s.
Yeah.
I think it's first to 3 from the get-go, so I think that's definitely going to benefit people like Me, Arslan, Lohai, you know,
Yeah.
and so on, Brazine, for instance. So I'm really interested to see, because when I was speaking to Ulsan at VSFighting, he was a bit stressed out that it's first to 3 from the get-go. He prefers like first to 2, but first to 3 he was like a bit stressed out. Of course, it's always been first to 2 from the past 2 years. So it's gonna be interesting, man. Of course, I do see some names in the chat. People are saying Ni or the John, Lohai, Farzine, Ulsan, Ninja Killer, John Ding, Manja.
I think John Ding's an interesting one because we're in Paris this year, and you're gonna have that vitality crowd. Like he might get a bit of a crowd, and he's someone who likes to play to the crowd. He feeds off the energy. Like that might be something. And he's he was top 4 last year, right?
Top 4,
Yeah,
CBM
I think he was
third,
4th.
I think.
It was him or CBM that were third. They were in the third place playoff match.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, that's no small feat, you know. And I think when you get there, you can get there again, and with a crowd that's going to be way more receptive to him. You know, we might have to deal with the Falcons fans that we had to deal with last year causing issues. I think that maybe I think John Ding might be a bit of a sleeper pick.
Keisuke as well, someone mentioned in the chat. Keisuke, the way he's been performing throughout the whole year, consistent, man.
Got Kari there too, the Kazuya players. I mean,
Bro, people
what do
like,
you think about Kazuya?
I think really strong, man. I do want to mention 2 players I feel like we haven't seen that much of this year, AK and the John. I don't know what those guys are cooking. AK did win Chain Shift. The John hasn't really been traveling ever since he qualified from the Tekken World Talk finals last year. So I'm really interested to see what the John does. The John has been playing in local tournaments in Pakistan, but he's been playing a lot of Armor King, you know. So,
Okay, interesting.
man, this finals is going to be crazy, you know.
You kind of just basically just named everyone, right?
Like, who
Nah,
didn't
no
we
one
say?
mentioned Hafiz Tavir, no one mentioned Osama, no one mentioned Fred, man. Like, there's a lot of
We
people
didn't
that-
mention Rangchu as well. Second place in
Oh,
Evo.
yeah,
Tekken
damn.
2-time Tekken World. It's tough. Like I really do enjoy it. As a player, as a spectator and a commentator, I love an invitational. Honestly, like I love knowing who's going to be there from the off, knowing who you're most likely going to play, because it gives you, for one as a player, it gives you preparation time. Like you know who you're playing, you know what you should be looking for, characters, play styles. Then like as a commentator / spectator, when it comes to it as well, it's like damn, like just look at the names.
Hold on, JoKa, who was your pick again?
Mo-
So we've all said Koreans. All 3 of us have said Koreans.
I said I want knee, but my heart is knee, my head is Fuzzy.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I thought we would pick Koreans. That would be interesting.
And then he also said like 10 of the picks.
I just said Ulsan's not gonna win it. That's what I said. But if he does, like cinema.
Again, I think like literally anyone from this list can win, and of course we will find out the who qualified from the LCQ, who could definitely take the whole EWC finals as well. Again, guys, the LCQ does start this Friday, and the EWC finals does start on the 5th of August, which I think is a Thursday or a Friday. I think it's a 4-day event. 5th, 6th, 7th. I think Thursday.
I think it's a Wednesday. What the hell?
The 5th is the Wednesday. Thursday is the 6th, and the 7th is Friday. So
I'm
the
guessing
6th and the 7th.
2 groups on per day. So I'm guessing it's 4 groups of 8, right? I think it's
If they're
4 groups
following
of 8.
Street Fighter, then yeah.
Street Fighter was 3 groups, right? 8.
No, it's 432,
Was
right?
it 4? Wait, 8, 16. Yeah, it's 4 groups. It was 4 groups of 8. So if
You
they copy
definitely
Street
passed
Fighter,
maths, didn't you, my friend?
Well, I got there in the end, all right? That's all that matters. You have like 2 hours for tests.
Oh yeah, you're right. So LTQ guys starts this Friday and EWC finals next Wednesday. Again, no idea who's gonna take it, man. But again, really excited to see some Tekken action, and then of course we do get Bob after EWC, which
Oh yeah.
Bob is the
19th for early access,
yeah.
which should be fun, man.
So also after CEO, so they were very generous with the tournaments there for that one for Bob. There must have been some coordination there. Nice to see. Hopefully there's a patch too.
There has to be, man, if they're saving it for this long, right? Right, guys?
There's gonna be a patch. It's gonna be a great patch. The thing is, the patches recently have been the most they have been good. I just want them to start nerfing things other than heat. Are they gonna do that?
Find out on the next episode of
Find out, yeah.
We'll find out. We'll have our EWC champion, our CEO champion. Bob will be out, so who knows?
Again, guys, I'm going to mention it one more time. The LCQ does start this Friday. Really excited to see who's going to take it. Of course, so many players, a big prize pool of $50,000 as well. So many names. And then, of course, the finals for EWC does start on the 5th of August, which is next Wednesday. Anything else you guys would like to add before we move on to the non-Tekken talk?
Nope. I think we're all good for that.
Ulsan can't do it again.
Also,
I want to
can
say.
do that again.
I don't want to believe it's possible. That's what I have to say.
It would be crazy though if he did manage to do it for the 3rd time. Like, what would people say then?
What could
Do
you
it for
actually
fourth
say?
time, innit? We won't do it next year.
And then
But
if
EWC
you
might just say, you know what, no more. All times it's gonna win, you know.
you know what they'll do? They'll make it so the winner doesn't get invited back next year. They're like, okay, you have to earn this one again.
Didn't Shanghai have to re-qualify again? What was the story?
Yeah, because
Because he changed teams. He went from KSG, Falcons bought him, and
Oh, yeah, that's right,
because and that is to stop. Like, say it's Valorant, say 100. I think 100 Thieves actually won Valorant. So say 100 Thieves win Valorant, and then Falcons just buy the 100 Thieves roster next year, and then they just go to. It's to stop stuff like that happening.
Okay.
But like, yeah, Zhao Hai just qualified again, and that Combo Breaker, one of the hardest tournaments. So he might just be that guy.
Maybe three times in a row, and we'll see tomorrow.
We'll see tomorrow. Then I'll make my mind up about Ulsan.
Yeah.
But yes, Street Fighter EWC has started. I think that's the first topic we should talk about when it comes to non-Tekken talk. Of course, I think Punk is already out, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he went
A lot of
0 and
things already out.
2. Unfortunately, he lost. I can't remember who he lost the first match to, but I definitely know he lost to Kido. I watched that match. That was actually quite back. He went down 2-0, and then he was one of them ones where he started to like wake up. And you can see that he was starting to whiff punish, but it was just like, when you're going up against someone like Takedo of that level, you can't give him 2 games. It's like you can see Punk was getting better, but
Wow.
it's only 2 rounds in Street Fighter, isn't it?
His first game, he actually lost to Sahara, who is defending Capcom Cup champion, who is also out as well. So, I mean, this group was Takedo, Lex, Sahara, Punk, Angry Bird, Nephew, Chris T, and Crimea. Like, that is these groups. And for people that don't know Street Fighter as much, like that's like having a group of like Ni, Kudans, JDCR. Like that's the level we're looking at, in terms of what that group is like. And then Lex, Crimea, Takedo, and Nephew made it out. Former Team Liquid Nephew as well. So
I think one of the big surprises, no disrespect, was Lex, because the first match he had was I know he's up against a JP, and that's known to be a bad matchup, and it's not like a bad matchup in Tekken, because Street Fighter, when those kind of 2D games, when they say it's a bad matchup, it's not. It is a bad matchup, and he overcame the first match, which was quite surprising. So props to him. Shout out to him.
His first game was Takedo, so Takedo's playing JP now.
Yeah, he's getting coached by I can't remember the guy's name, but he's getting coached by a JP player. His JP wasn't all that like a couple seasons ago, but it's like now he's like getting. I think it's Kakaru. I think. His name is.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He's getting coached by Kakaru, and like his JP starting to do a lot of work. So he's kind of left the Shotos behind, looking like he's staying with JP. But Lex able to take that, but you know,
Can we,
Tequila
do,
still
we,
through as well.
do we claim Lex as UK?
It depends if he wants to. Well, he's in SFL, so like Europe.
Was he born here? I heard he was born here. I don't know. I don't know if you know the hospital or anything, but I heard he was actually born here. So I think we can claim him actually.
Yeah.
We're claiming that one as a victory for UK.
We'll see. But yeah, no, it continues tomorrow. I think they've done the first half of the pools. And the second half is tomorrow, and then I think elimination, whatever it is, the following day. So it'll be definitely something to keep up with and keep watching. Those guys are doing great work out there as well. So I like seeing Damascus on TV. That kind of dynamic really works. Damascus is an underrated host, you know.
Yeah,
I didn't when he's on the mic, like I didn't actually realize it. He's an underrated goat.
He's really good at what he does, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel like it's a bit hard in the FGC because it's not like traditional esports where you have like here's your host and here's your analyst desk and here's your commentators. Like when you're a commentator, you kind of have to be able to do like a bunch of all of it at certain points, and I think Damascus really holds it down really well. Rob TV is another one I really like. He brings good energy. Tasty Steve again, he's one of those guys who kind of has to do it all the times. I think he does that well. But like yeah, you know, I it's an art form I love to see. You know, like the hosting, like it's always good to see.
I just think generally just the team that's on the Street Fighter ones at the minute, the way they will rotate. You had Jammers out there, you had Ringe, you had Yipes, Steve, Logan, Vicious. They were all I think the way they were doing it is that they'll commentate and analysts, so they keep rotating around. Just the way they kind of like all doing it. It's a hell of a job, man. It's making it enjoyable to watch. So props to all of them.
And just to like again, like you mentioned, it is tomorrow. The next. So Group DD is Lashar, Jian, Blaz, Gachigun, Phenom, Zhaohai, Boosly, and Dor Kevin. So I need to see how Zhaohai does, then I can decide how I feel about Ulsan before anything. But again, that's another ridiculous group. Like Lashar and Blaz on the same side. Zhaohai, Dor Kevin, Phenom on the same side. Like again, if you don't know much Street Fighter, like these are ridiculous groups. And like they're all championship level players. One, I don't know if this is a hot take that I have, but I feel like Tekken is a harder game to get in and play than Street Fighter, but Street Fighter competition is way harder, I think.
I actually 100% agree. I 100% agree with that. I just think just because there's so many more people playing, and I think the entry level to the game and like the way it is now, because I remember playing from 4 to 5 to 6. It's definitely a lot easier for execution. Right? If you go and try to play 4 and try, like, you won't be able to keep up. The execution on 4 is actually execution, but in 6 it's a lot easier. Everything's a lot more accessible. So the level it's one of those things where everyone's kind of like brought up a lot. So I think everything's kind of like, well, you see it a lot now. A lot of these new guys come through like Blaz. These guys are coming at a high level.
Now he's like 15, 16. Like they're definitely like I think the level is ridiculous because again, Sahara, our incumbent Capcom Cup champion, he's out. You know, like he went out on day one. And like when you look at tournaments, like top 8s in the Street Fighter almost always look different. I think when anyone's there, I think Tekken top 8s are a bit more predictable.
Hold on. You just was that all the groups that you talked about in Street Fighter? Is that it?
There's one more group, which is Daigo.
Daigo and Mena, they're in the same group, right?
Daigo, Irabashi, Zangief, Killzu, Mickey, Big Bird, Kobion, and Mena, RD, and Hibiki.
That group is disgusting.
But they are on opposite sides. They are on opposite sides. It's most likely going to be Mena, RD versus Big Bird to get out of that group. And then Killzu versus Mickey is ridiculous. Killzu is probably the best European player right now, I think. And then Irabashi, Zangief versus Daigo. That's the unction, bro.
That's an unction, bro.
That is the first match. Is the unction. So that'll be a cool game. And the winner plays Killzu or Mickey to make it out of the group. One thing about EWC, which is probably a bit of a gripe I have in general, I wish at least the FGC games, I wish they were round robin pools. I do. I know time is always a factor, but you know, the fact you can go 0-2 at a tournament we've been preparing all year, preparing for all years, it's a bit harsh, you know. I do wish it were round robin, maybe smaller groups. I don't know, because Gamers 8 was round robin. You know, it was round robin it was round robin teams and groups. So it's like, you know, but you know, but they had the 2 setups. Then there was like the B stream and the A stream. But I guess they're running so many more tournaments now. There's like 3 tournaments running a week, so it's hard to do. But it would be nice to have a bit of a round robin. So that's my gripe there with that one.
For sure, man. EWC, man. I do need to see. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know much about Street Fighter EWC that's been happening right now, but just that last group, Mena and Daigo, I'm gonna have to lock in for that. You know, I'm not gonna lie. In other news, have you guys been playing any of the games? I've got James Bond. I still need to start it, and I've been playing Battlefield recently.
You've played a bunch of Battlefield.
The new update is really good, you know.
You say that every update.
No, I'm actually the new update is really good.
I'm glad you said this, Kwiss. I'm glad. I've been hearing this for you. Like, now the new update, they fixed the hit detection this time, like, bro.
They actually did fix the hit detection. It's a lot more enjoyable. I'm having a great time, and that's all that matters, right? As long as we're having fun.
Yeah. When the fun stops, stop, and you're still having fun.
Bubsy, you know it's fun, right? If I'm not playing Black Ops 2. When I'm playing Battlefield over Black Ops 2, bro. Let's just put that there. Black Ops 2 is my second best favorite COD. First, it's COD 4 Modern Warfare, and I'm playing Battlefield over Black Ops 2.
Why aren't you playing Black Ops 6? That's the real question.
7, you mean?
Oh my god, it's actually 7. 6 or 7. Why aren't you playing Black Ops 7?
Yeah, why are you playing 7, bro? That is the big question.
I don't even want to get into it, man.
Bubsy, you see, you're still playing Black Ops, right?
Bubsy's, I think, working for Activision at this point, you know? With the,
I'm keeping the lights on for Black Ops 7, bro. I'm the only one that's in the lobby. Nah, man. I've actually played it since I come back. I downloaded the update. They've got a new season, but I heard that the new gun's busted, so I'm not looking forward to jumping into that, because that's one of the problems with Black Ops games. Like, it starts off good, and then they start introducing all these weapons that get a bit like basically the time to kill in this gun is ridiculous, and it's just like one of those guns that just outgun everything. So when you go into lobbies, meta lobbies, everyone's using the same gun. You can't use another gun, so it just gets a bit boring.
Man, there's you know what the problem is nowadays, man. It's not that there's not many games to play this time, man. There's not much time to play. Bro,
no time.
Wolverine comes out soon. Phantom Blade, Gears of War, Star Wars, Beast of Reincarnation, Onimusha.
Beast of Reincarnation is next week. It comes out the same day as the first day of EWC.
Really?
Yes.
Bro, also, of course.
Same day as Tokod as well.
The Metal Gear Solid collection also comes out. Bro, GTA comes out soon. Silent Hill, Townfall, Blood of Dawnwalker. There's just so many games, bro, that are coming out. It's crazy. Next year is also Stranger Than Heaven in January, bro. Guys, I feel like I'm losing here thinking about all these games, man. My backlog just keeps growing, man. I swear to God, man.
I did Beast of Reincarnation actually next Tuesday. So there's one you can play it for one day. Then it's lock in for EWC basically.
It's crazy, bro, man.
Have you started James Bond?
I haven't, man. I was supposed to start it this week, but I've just been so busy, man.
I have it. I also need to start it.
I'm gonna finish it before EWC starts, hopefully. So next week I'm just gonna grind variety, I think.
I was gonna buy it, but it was the same thing. I was just like, if I buy it, I don't know when I'm actually gonna play it, so I didn't buy it. So I was thinking I'd buy it later on when it goes down in price.
I did also finish Detroit recently. That's my first time playing that game. That game's good, you know.
Did you become human?
I did.
I started streaming that like 4 years ago, and I never went back to it. But like,
why?
That's you know how it is. Like a tournament comes up, you go to the tournament, you get home, you have to stream more Tekken, and then that's how games just get piled up in the backlog.
But now you're not competing anymore. You can play all these games. You still need to finish Dying Light 2 or 1. You're on the last mission.
I'm still on the last mission in the first one, bro.
Is that the first one on the last mission? Bro, has time really gone? Bro, what the hell?
Yeah, man. But I mean, it's nice problems to have, right? You know, just too many games to play.
When are we gonna finish Crimson Desert?
I've not played that since Japan.
But I'm actually scared to go back into that game, you know. I feel like it's gonna take up all my time.
So much has changed.
Guys, recently I've been getting the itch to play The Witcher 3 because I've got it on my PC, but I've just bought it like a few years ago when I first got my PC in like 2019 or some shit. And then I never opened it, but recently I've been getting the itch, but I don't want to open it because I know it's going to take up all my time.
I would recommend it as soon as, because there is the new expansion for the game coming out. Is it this year? Like next year? There's
Next
a new
year, I think.
expansion. Yeah, so before then, I would recommend it just to be fresh, because I'm thinking of doing a fresh playthrough as well. And the DLC, because the expansion, I would recommend it.
Have you played
That's
it,
another,
Bubsy?
that's another game that I've got, but I've never played. I've got it, but I just never played it.
It takes time.
It got lost in the backlog, and it's just, I think it's in a disc underneath my bed now. So.
It's worth it though.
Maybe one day.
Go searching under your bed, you'll find it. Like, it's worth it.
I've not played FF70. That's another game I need to play as well. There's too many games to play, guys, man. I swear.
What game is that?
Final Fantasy 7.
Final Fantasy
You
VII.
play you play Final Fantasy?
Me?
Yeah.
I've never played. I've only played Crisis Core. But I want to get into them. I want to play all of them, the originals first, and then play the remakes and everything.
You
Why-
don't have time for that.
You know, I do. I'm retired. I do have time. I just need to be better at time management, man.
Do not have time for that.
I do.
Absolutely.
I can't imagine you ever playing Final. Like I played Final Fantasy. I can't imagine you
Bubsy,
playing.
what's that supposed to mean?
I just can't imagine you playing Final Fantasy.
Why not?
I just can't imagine you playing it. You're just gonna play the original,
Yeah, bro. My brother is
the 4-disc original. That one we're talking about.
Just for he'll play the remakes, man.
No, I want
Just
to
play
play
the just
You know,
play the remake,
bro.
bro.
My brother is a very big Final Fantasy fan, you know, and he always tells me to start with the originals first. And my brother's older
4-disc
than me.
original, bro.
Huh?
Just play it.
Why not 4-disc? Whatever. You know, digital, baby. Digital, everything now.
Everything digital now. Yes, exactly.
But yeah, there's too many games to play. I also have the Yakuza games in my backlog. I've only played Kiwami 1 and 0. There's also Judgment. There's just too many games, bro, man. I still haven't finished Death Stranding 2. Death Stranding is one of my favorite games of all time. I still need to finish Death Stranding 2. I'm losing here. I don't know what to do.
Let's finish Crimson Desert first. How many hours do you have in Crimson Desert?
Let me check right now.
I'm about to check. I've not played it since I left for Japan and then I came back.
I've last
And I
played
just
March
didn't have time.
29th and I have 21.6 hours.
When did I last play? I can't even find it. I can't even find. Let me type. Why can't I find it? I last played in April. Why is it not showing me my hours? It needs to update first before I can. Okay, I'll get back to you. But yeah, I think I got around 50, 60 hours. I think, and not even close to finishing it. Not close at all.
Damn, you put in a lot of hours. 50, 60 is quite a bit, man.
I'm just assuming it could be completely different when I see this number. It's probably gonna say like 20 or something. But like that game was, I'm actually so scared to go back because so much, there've been so many updates. Like I might just get lost, honestly. But it was such a fun game. Like game of the year, maybe. I don't know. Probably not. Everyone's forgotten about it.
Bro, GTA's coming out. That's guaranteed taking game of the year, bro.
Actually, did we actually discuss like when I said I think it may flop? Did we mention that?
I don't think
I don't think okay. I don't think it's gonna flop. I genuinely think though it's gonna be below what people's expectations are. I think people's expectations are. I genuinely feel that times have changed a lot, and I feel that the humor that it used to have may not be included just because of the state of the world. Like how I think because I was watching a weird video where some people were going looking at trends. I know this is not exactly how it is, but like the DLC of GTA 5, and they're saying that it's become like really like dumbed down and like the kind of like satirical humor and how it is. They're thinking that just because of the way the world's changing, 6 is kind of going to be like that.
I get what you're saying. First off, like I think people's expectations of it is one thing, because that's like I care less about that because we're kind of in an era of video game discourse where people are just looking to rage bait. Where like you see people like now they're making videos where it's like, oh, I threw this guy into the water and there wasn't massive water ripple effects. Like we see a lot of that nowadays, and people are expecting GTA 6 to be super hyper realistic, which I don't think is going to be the case. I think when it comes to the humor, I think GTA has always kind of been more on the satirical side of it, of like making fun of offensive, bigoted views. Basically, like they'll have like a right-wing nut conspiracy theorist style person on the radio type. They have that type of stuff where it's like the joke isn't that racism is funny. The joke is more that racists are funny to laugh at. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not so much we're being homophobic and racist and this, that for comedy. We're more making fun of the people that do. And then that's where the joke comes in. I think, like, especially because I've seen, just in general, I just watched that old GTA 5 stuff. And just like, that is kind of the way the humor does come across. But also when it comes to expectations, there are people who, it's like people who watch South Park and they empathize with Cartman. They think that the joke is that, oh yeah, we're laughing with Cartman about these racist jokes. Now there are people that genuinely believe that, when it's more so, no, the joke is this is deplorable behavior. Who people shouldn't be saying this stuff. And there will be people who do look at GTA as like the joke is the racism, the homophobia, the this and the other, not that we're making fun of that. So yeah, I get what you're saying. I've taught myself into it. Yeah, you're right. You're completely right.
Well, we'll see what actually happens with it. You don't got your PS5 Pros, yeah, ready?
I don't have a Pro. I might have to get one, you know.
I need to get one, bro.
I have to get a Pro, man.
Get one, bro. The thing is, yeah, I want to go to Thailand this year, but the problem is, I think it's like just before GTA, so I'm thinking, man, do I get a PS5 Pro or do I go to Thailand?
You can do both. You got so much money. You have so much money. You can do both. Like what?
But yeah, GTA I think is gonna be really interesting. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream it, you know, because I don't know. I feel like, is anyone gonna watch? Like, I feel like people are gonna be doing their own playthrough, so they don't want it to be spoiled. I feel like when online comes out, which is probably gonna be a few months after, that's when everyone's gonna be like, you know, online.
That's mad actually. That first day, like, I think everyone's just, what is everyone just gonna be like?
People
So
aren't
every guy in the world just gonna be like.
I don't think I'll stream. There are certain games I just don't think I stream, and I think, and again, like if I stream, I have to turn the radio off, or I have to put like, you know what I'm saying? Like you kind of miss out on a bit of the experience there. So I don't think I might stream like day one. Like maybe I
genuinely forgot about that. The music stuff. That's just gonna be a pain. You have to just ride in the car in silence, bro.
Like
I might, maybe like a day one stream. You know,
silence. Gonna hear you know, Bubsy gonna hear the rain pitter patter on the window.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna hear, man. What's that when they told you to think? When you told you to change directions or something like that? Oh, man. That sucks, actually.
I don't think I'll stream it either.
I'll do it for the world. I'll stream for the world. I don't care about DMC and all that. Was it DMRC? What is it?
HMRC. DMCA.
Yeah, that one. What did I say? DMRC?
That sounds like a COD gun, bro. That's a DMR.
Yeah, the DMR was a COD gun, funny enough. Oh, the wolf there.
But yeah, I think so many good games coming out. Honestly, I really need to. I think tomorrow, I think I'm gonna really like plan out my stream properly, man, because I don't want to play too much Tekken right now. I want to try and play other games, especially before Bob comes out. I don't want to burn myself out, you know. So I want to play as many other games as possible on my backlog, because I have a lot of games to play, bro.
We all do. You need to finish Crimson Desert, bro.
And that one is right in the back of the back. I want to start MMO as well, you know, kwiss and Bubsy. I think I finally said to myself, it's time to really time sink into an MMO. I'm thinking maybe like, I don't know, Aeon 2 or like, I don't know, the Riot MMO when that comes out, or I don't know what else.
So you want to do that, and you want to do Final Fantasy, bro? You got.
No. He wants to play the originals and then the remake as well. So like,
I'm retired. Like, I need to start using my time wisely by playing other games.
Fair enough.
But kwiss is going to the LCQ, so he cannot. Like, he can't be playing any other game right now, bro.
Yeah, I'm on the list. You know, I can't lie. If that pool stays the same, I should actually go. You know, I should actually
Bro,
go.
low key. You need to wake up tomorrow morning as early as possible and see if the brackets are the same.
I have to.
Are you
yeah.
serious? Are you actually gonna go?
It's
so-
too late.
it's so-
It's
nah.
gonna be so expensive.
Bro, you got money, bro, man.
Oh, okay. Oh,
How much is a Eurostar?
the prices I was checking, like last week, it'd be around 300 return. Just under
Holy.
300.
Wow, wait,
Around there. Like 130 one way. Blah blah blah.
That's actually too bad. That last minute 130.
I don't know how much. That was when I was checking that last week, 2 weeks ago. Now I don't know. I do not know. Well, do we have anything else you want to talk about? You know, I feel like it's been a nice little chat we had here.
I don't think so, you know. I think that's everything for non-Tekken Talk. There's not really been any breaking news when it comes to like the gaming world, really.
Actually, I got one question. Is, what is this thing? People talking about the little margin tech. What is this?
Oh, what so there's if you do down forward 2-1, and I don't know the combo, and I literally saw it on a reel, and I think
It's 3-2-2 here whiffs, and then you do the heat smash. It's guaranteed.
Yeah, I think Josh TQ did it.
Yeah, I did that
versus
to me
fighting.
as well before versus fighting.
Where you knock them down off down forward 2-1, you do a combo, you heat burst a bit early, then you like knock them down. I think you do 3-2-2 into run, and then the heat smash is. I think you're forced to wake up off the 3-2-2 because I remember they changed that. JoKa's got the clip.
I want to show you guys
like
this one. I feel like not a lot of people have seen. This is Dr. King. He's an old school, I think, Korean Tekken player from Tekken 6, and he's come back to playing after 15 years. And this is the tech that he's discovered.
That was a fast break.
So he's this one right on the left. Look at this, okay.
Oh my god, bro. And that pit, oh my god, bro.
That's
Oh,
guaranteed as well, by the way.
go away, man.
Bro, look where he did that from. When did he land it down for two? Bro,
Dead.
it's basically, bro, like, come on, bro.
Dead. That is crazy.
Jab.
I guess you just have to stay down after that. That's the only way to avoid this.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That's great awareness though, stage situation. But yeah, the little margin one was just like a guaranteed eat. That one, that's way better than the little margin shit.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I think that it's also caused because they gave auto back roll to certain moves. Like if you get hit by like a Dragon of Running 2, you automatically back roll now, stuff like that. And I think when you do the 3-2-2 in the combo, you're forced to wake up, and I think that's what makes the heat smash guaranteed.
Because it's off axis, right?
Yeah.
It's not, okay, all right. Now that you said that, kind of
and then in that one, that was just awareness, ridiculous awareness of the stage there. And then King's Oki has always been like top 3, top 2, maybe top 1. It's always been like that.
Right, that answers my question. That's all. That is all.
But yeah, I think that is all for the non-Tekken Talk. Again, guys, this has been the 4th episode of Tekken World Talk. I feel like we've done more, but it's only the 4th episode. Yeah, LCQ does start this Friday, and then the EWC Finals, of course, does start Wednesday. I will be restreaming. Kwiss, will you be restreaming if you're?
I will be restreaming.
Depending on the bracket changes tomorrow.
If that bracket stays the same, that's a good bracket. But no, I will be restreaming. I'll be staying home.
Nice. But yeah, guys, I really appreciate you guys joining me. Any last words?
No.
Damn.
I was watching a weird video of Lil Wayne, but that's...
Okay.
Basically nonchalant, Bubsy.
What happened?
Nothing.
Said you're nonchalant, Bubsy.
He's really ripped. When did this happen? Look, this is random.
Can I see?
Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, bro, we've got to talk about World Cup. You're right.
Oh yeah, bro, won the World Cup, man.
Hey, shout out to Spain, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Shout out to England.
Shout-
England did well, man.
Shout out to Spain. Fuck Argentina. Like, Like I'm the I hate Enzo Fernandez. I was waiting for a screenshot of him crying when Spain won. I never got it. But either way, shout out to Spain, won Argentina.
Shout out to Spain.
That's the best English team I've seen in a long time. They gave me a lot of hope. I don't know why we took Kobe Minu because he didn't touch the pitch one time.
See, I don't want to start on this because obviously I'm a big footy guy and I just feel like I'm just going to be waffling and complaining. So.
Oh, you have at least one thing you want to say, Bob. Please say that one thing.
You have one thing.
Say that one thing.
To say about bro, like Thomas Tuchel's just. I said it on stream, like because Mario brought it up on. He mentioned it this weekend of VSFighting, and basically the analogy that I gave, and I'll stick by this, is you're winning. In this technology, so people understand, it's like you press start, you went to your buttons, and you took off all your attacking buttons and just had movement. That's all you decided to do.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's it.
Like
we're just gonna sidestep and move all day. We're not gonna attack you, and you just get punched in your face like twice, and then you don't have buttons anymore.
You know what I think it was? The Mexico game at the Azteca, where that's basically what we had to do because we were down to 10 men. No. I feel like that is where Thomas Tuchel was like, oh, this might be our identity.
No.
I feel like he's like, this is our identity now. We're gonna bring on Dan Burn, play 5 back, 6 back. Well, we had like 6 defenders on the field at one point.
Bro, it's like I said, I don't want to get into it too deep, but it's also the one of the issues with it was Harry Kane as well. It's an issue that people don't want to talk about. It's because it's like the Ronaldo effect in it, where you just can't touch him. He's untouchable. Like if the guy's not doing anything for like the past 2 games, and you got people. Like I said, I don't want to get too much into it, but the game needs to be stretched. You got someone like Ollie Watkins who's got the legs. If you take off Kane, who's done nothing, and you put Ollie Watkins on, yes, you can bring a defender on, but at least you have someone as an outlet to stretch the game. If you're going to sit back, you can. If they're going to press forward, you've got someone like Ollie Watkins with pace that can go in behind. I'm not going to go too much more into it.
You know, I went to school with Harry Kane.
You mentioned you went to the same school, yeah?
Oh, we went to school together. When I was in year 7, he was in year 11. So we went to school together.
Oh, Harry Kane.
Yeah. He's always been like that, you know.
I can imagine.
Yeah. We were
anyway,
good friends.
I'm done.
But you guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the 4th episode of Tekken World Talk. Of course, LTQ this Friday ends on Sunday, and then the finals starts on the 3rd, which is 3rd or 5th, sorry, which is next Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Any last words, guys?
This was a good talk. It's nice to be here. Love a good Tekken World Talk.
See you guys after CEO basically, I think.
Yeah,
when Bob comes out.
Of course, trying to do as many Tekken World Talks as possible. Maybe we can do some talks just randomly, not even about like tournaments and stuff, maybe just about like the world of Tekken. And
let's do it after EWC. After EWC.
Maybe
we'll sort out.
I think maybe like after Bob, just to see like how people are finding Bob and so on. You know, I think that'd be good to do an episode just like that.
Bob.
You guys, I will also be uploading this onto YouTube, so make sure you guys check that out. I'll be timestamping it as well. Thank you so much again, guys, for tuning in. Thanks to kwiss and the legend Bubsy, and also I'm gonna say I forgot to mention the legend kwiss, one of the greatest streamers of all time and YouTubers. A big shout out to him, a big inspiration to me, and the legend Bubsy as well for joining me on this amazing podcast, which was Bubsy's idea. But again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate everyone. Take it easy. God bless, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, peace, peace.